Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have a quick video. This is going to be testing a cluster for a 2011 Ford F-150 and this auto in Virginia. This is your cluster. Their concern is not working, no lights, car runs fine. All right, so that's pretty much cut and dry, right? So it's not powering up. But let me take you over to the normal test that I do in the file of the customer. So this is the folder of the customer. Let me just read the note here. Well, actually, they just sent a note with the information from the cluster, and I spoke to them over the phone. I always take a picture. I cleaned the lens because it was really dusty and dirty, but nothing abnormal. So, like I said, I got that information from them, and I put them in a folder. I got the part number, and I got all the wire diagrams, which I can share with you here briefly. These clusters are very important to understand how the system works, because if you go and check for powers and grounds, you will be deceived because you have everything and the cluster doesn't power up. So this cluster has a connector with 26 pins. It has a I-COM bus, a high-speed COM bus, part detect, a ground in pin 5, and powers on pin 21. And let me just see, I'll make sure. Yep, pretty much it's just one power in 21, a ground in pin 6, and then the high speed cans. And you'll be like, well, then pretty simple, right? Yeah, if you connect the cluster by itself, the cluster will not power up. If you don't have a signal to wake up by the body control module, which is the gateway for the wake up signal, it will not power up. Let me just show you that. I'm sorry about that. So this is, again, just a quick showing of that. Connections wise, I always gather that and I make my own notes. I put, the OK switch because I have a cluster very close to this one. It was actually 2 years newer with a parasitic row, so I have all the information saved. And you can see it says 2013. But the connections are the same. So power in 21, ground in pin 5, CON high and CON low, bar signal, field level signal that I have in here just in case I need to check that for accuracy. And then I have all for the BCM, which I'm not going to show here much because I already did it, but that's all we need for the cluster. So I went ahead and connect the BCM, and voila, the cluster is up and working. So this is definitely not a bad cluster. There's probably not a wake up signal coming from the BCM. And I have all that here for you to see. So as you see, the cluster is powering up. I'm going to put the scanner on the view just to do a couple of activations. It's manually selected since I don't have the entire vehicle. Right now it's not reading mileage, but I can turn this off. Let me turn it completely off, and you will see the mileage. Again, 118, and all the screen coming up. 118, yeah, it goes out for a second. I have it on the picture. Yeah, 118, 182.5. So I can see the mileage, no issues. And then if we do the test, let's enter the, I haven't even seen the module information. Yeah, that's the part number correctly in the software, so it's reading fine. Let's go into actuation tests, and let's go over to the tachometer, which is going to be in your view, that gauge. And I'm going to increase the tachometer. You can see it's already moving. So can I control this cluster? It's being bidirectional control with the scanner, no issues. I'm going to go over to the speedometer. A speedometer right here. And we're going to do now speedometer on this side. And we can see the needle moving. No issues. I'm just going to pick up maybe the temperature gauge, which is this one. and we can see the needle moving the same way. So the scanner can bidirectional control the cluster. We have communication, the needles are working, all the lights are on. So what is the problem? You'll be like, well, maybe it's something intermittent. Well, let me just turn this off. I'm going to get out of this view on the scanner, and I'm going to turn it off all, because I'm going to disconnect now the BCM. I disconnected it, and now I'm going to power everything up. You see how I've briefly powered up, and the needles are moving, and now I'm putting all the ignitions and everything, and nothing is powering up. If I go into actuation test, let me see the same thing. Let me go over to the commodore gauge, see if he does it or not. You see, active action test not supported. Why? They was just talking. The cluster is connected, and it's connected to the high-speed bus, but it's not awake. Why? Because the BCM has not sent the signal to wake up. So again, I'm going to get out of here. Power off. Make sure you can see on my lower image on the circle, the 3 switches on. I'm going to power them off, and I'm going to reconnect the BCM, and that's my BCM, by the way. And now let's power this up. You can see immediately that we got the blue light that was not there before. The mileage is on, and that's just with the key on, right? I mean, sorry, with the battery connected. Now ignition, and now we have the cluster completely powered up. Everything is there. I can hear the clicking on the relays in the actual BCM. And let's now attempt to do the activation. Remember, not supported, and I guarantee you it's going to do now the communication. Why? Because it's now the BCM in place, and now we can move the needles, right? You see the tachometer now reacting to my commands on the scanner. So yeah, Andy, I think that is needed more homework on the car from your technicians, but definitely the problem might be in the BCM communication line, and that is actually a bus signal. It's not a direct wire. It's coming as a message on the highest speed CAN, because that's all I have connected here. I don't have any direct wire from the BCM to the cluster. All I have is the CAN bus. So the message from the BCM goes to the bus transceiver, and that's how it powers up. All right, guys, just a short video trying to help a customer and do the diagnostics that they pay me to do for. But as we can see, everything is working well. All right, thank you so much for your support. If you have been in the channel and you subscribe, thank you so much. I'm about to reach 100,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for that. Can't wait for that like to come and then display here as all you have made it happen. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.